Oh yeah!
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today, Ford Resurrection rebuild. All it is this Portuguese trying to fix this truck. That might be too far gone. We are going to do Ipr and Icp sensor. Didn't get to watch the last video. I'll put a link right to here. We did the oil pan, and you know, it went smoothly. Of course, diesel tech. What are you talking about? This is the injection pressure regulator, the Ipr. We know this is bad because we did a few tests using the scan gauge in the last video. And also, this is a newer style. The end here, the 03 to 04 6.0s don't have this like Mercedes-Benz cross in the middle of it. So it's most likely that the one in the truck is either screen is cracked, clogged up. We'll find out. While we're also in there is the ICP, which is your injection control pressure regulator. Once you have the intake, the tube that connects to the top of the valve cover, this whole assembly as well. Next, you want to remove degas bottle because my water pump is bad and the front main seal is bad, so I'm already losing coolant as it is, so removing that was just easier for me. You don't have to do that. You can just move the degas bottle out of the way. Next up is the ficum. Oh, look at that spoolie boy. Woo! This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 mil bolts. Remove that. There's gonna be 3 plugs. You gotta press each side of the plug and just gently work it out. Once you have the ficum out, this is how you should look. Next up, all right, we're gonna get this Ipr sensor, which is right here. Should just be a simple clip. So I was finally able to unhook the Ipr and the ICP, and how I was able to do this was, first, you gotta stick your hand in that hole there. So there is a ground for the wire loom, 10 mil. They're both 10 mil, so you gotta get the 10 mil for this ground off, and then you gotta take the actual stud out, which is fairly easy. And that's just to get that where my light is shining. That is the Ipr, which is very simple. You just unhook this and then pull it out. So the ICP is right there where the light is shining. Is this darn ICP. As you can see, this thing is torn up. The wiring itself is in not too bad of condition. I'm just gonna slip this off here. All right, so now that I got that insulator off, before we cut and rewire and retape, put all the new on this, we still have to get those 2 boys out. I'm gonna try to get out that Ipr using this, then a 3/8 with probably a swivel. For the ICP, it's gonna run me a, what do I got here? It's a big old boy. It's a 27 millimeter. All right, so I just got it popped and I literally just destroyed my finger. So let me show you how I was able to do that. I got the tool that designed to remove the Ipr, a 3/8 swivel attached to that tool. So currently it's on there. Then I had to get an extension. I was able to go through the backside, pop it loose, and it's spinning. I'm so excited. All right, so I just got it removed, just untwisted it by hand, and as you can see, this is definitely the original. Got some not so good signs there. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's just debris, rust. Looks like in metal. This is the 03 to like 04.5 design, I'm pretty sure. It didn't have no cross section in between. Yeah, this thing is beat. That boy right there, and look at that crusty motherfucker. ICP is loose. This is how I managed. 1/2-inch ratchet with 1/2-inch extension on a 1/2-inch swivel. And look at this, look at this, look at this shit. Look at this, ready? It's loose. I don't know how. Let's get this baby out. This is the ICP, just got it out. This thing is destroyed. Leaking oil over there, really bad. Let's go to the bench. So we're back at the bench, and this is the new. This is the old stank. This is the new style old style. And then for the ICP, again, here's the old one. Nothing different. It was leaking like a lot on the bell housing, so this is probably the main cause of that. This didn't fail, or maybe it was throwing a code. It definitely needed to be replaced. The only reason I replaced this is because I was already in there to do the IPR, so mine as well. Next up, we gotta fix these plugs. Alright, so here we have, this is the ICP with the 3 wires that connect into it. And then we got the IPR, which is just 2. And I got my new inserts here. So this is for the IPR. And this here is for the ICP. What I did, all I did was remove the tape that was up front, opened it up a little bit just to get it exposed. Same thing with the other one. I didn't need much on this side. This side's not as bad, the wire loom. But I'm still gonna get this burnt piece off. And then for the ICP, the wires are kind of stuck together, like they were kind of melted, so this definitely has to be replaced. What's going on, guys? Now it's the next day. Left off on wiring. I was getting frustrated because I didn't really like the way the crimping was going on with the kit that I bought. So I'm gonna try something differently. I got this on Amazon. This is like some cheap soldering kit. And it has some solder here. I have different solder, but this is just some thin stuff. I have that heating up right now. I don't trust these things. I don't like them. It's like, this is like kind of like a temp fix. I want more of a permanent. All right, so what I essentially did was I already got the heat shrink tubing on one end. I stripped back both ends about 1/2 inch. Braided the 2 ends together and joined them with solder using the Amazon special, because I feel like it's a lot better than using these shitty little things. I'm just gonna throw some dielectric grease, just a little bit right there, then slide this over and then heat gun it. Sure, the heat shrink is nice and tight to both ends, so, and it has that lubricant inside, and this should be a permanent fix. And I'm gonna do that to all the other ones. Should be good. All the connectors are wired in. Got these 3 spliced in, soldered, heat shrunk, all nice. And then we also have here the IPR as well, heat shrinked, soldered, all nice. New plugs, new plugs. That boy gets real hot, and the plugs are right under there. So this is what I got at AutoZone. It was like 20 bucks, aluminized fiberglass. It's good for heat up to 400 or whatever, so gotta wrap these all up nice. Use some electrical tape as well. So this is what I was able to come up with. Kind of overkilled it and it's a little stiff, but you know, got the job done. Now it's time to install new IPR and ICP. Don't forget to put dielectric grease inside of here. Get these boys in there. ICP is in, IPR is in. Gonna get this whole wiring harness back hooked up. Get the intake hooked up, FICM hooked up, all that shenanigans. All right, moment we've been waiting for. Everything is just about put back together. We got the FICM in, degas in, intake in, MAF plugged in. Everything's plugged in except throw in the 2 batteries. Let's cross our dicks. Charged up batteries are in, so we won't have cranking issues like last time. And this is a moment of truth. Let's see if I have an understanding of what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna let it cycle one more time. Let's send it. Oh, it's doing the same thing. No way. This blows. Kind of gave up, and then I just kept cranking, and the last one I just did like it actually fired for a second. We're gonna see if it was some bullshit or if she's about it. So I just cycled it again. Oh, she just went. Oh my god, it might work. She wants to start so bad. One more. Let's give her a like 15-second calma, because you know, I have been giving it too much. Come on. Come on, Bessie. You can do it. I almost gave up on you. Come on, Bessie. I'm losing my patience. Oh, oh. Final attempt at glory. I sure need enough, but afford. Well. No way, no way. She's not happy. She's warming up here. Cross out. Ipr and Icp. Next is really kind of a gamble. I do want to work on ball joints and all this fancy stuff, but I have a feeling, because I am losing coolant in the degas bottle, I do have a front main seal leak, but I'm gonna do an oil cooler regardless. So it's either a gamble between oil cooler or front main seal and water pump. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this, you know, Ford Excursion Resurrection build part 2. And the truck started, which is me. I'll see you guys. Peace.